Most contractors think they need more leads, but after being burned by 5, maybe 10 different marketing companies, you already know that that's not the real problem. You don't have a lead problem. You have a trust problem. We are in a homeowner trust recession. According to the General Social Survey, which is the longest person-to-person trust study in the world, person-to-person trust is at the lowest point in the last 40 years in the US, meaning homeowners are terrified of getting ripped off by contractors because they've heard horror stories or they've lived them. The deposit is taken, the contractor disappears, the budget doubles halfway through, the timeline drags for months. So when a homeowner meets you, they're not evaluating your craftsmanship, they're evaluating one question. Is this the guy who's going to trap me in a nightmare? That's why they get 5 to 10 quotes. Not because they're cheap, but because they don't know who to trust. So they default to the only thing they can easily compare, price. And that is exactly why most contractor marketing fails, because it's built to sell products, not $50,000 promises. Here is shift number 1, and it's the foundation. Right now, homeowners compare you like a commodity. Same services, same claims, same promises. And in their mind, the word contractor equals risk. So if your marketing says what every contractor says, great materials, quality craftsmanship, fair pricing, 5-star reviews, then you feel like every other contractor and you get thrown into the bidding war. The shift is simple. Stop positioning yourself as a contractor and start positioning yourself as the neighborhood authority, the market expert, the contractor they can trust. Because homeowners aren't looking for more information, they're looking for certainty. This person knows exactly what they're doing and they won't let me get burned. This is category of 1 positioning. You're no longer one of 5 quotes. You are the obvious choice. It starts when you lead with the finish line, not the process. Referrals don't sell materials. Referrals sell the outcome. Our backyard is incredible. Call this guy. In a trust recession, the highest paid contractor is the one who feels like the safest decision. Shift number 2 is understanding why the marketing you've tried feels like a scam. Traditional marketing is designed to generate clicks, not solve a trust recession. It creates activity, but not certainty. Referrals work because trust is transferred, but you can't scale them on demand. You can't buy referrals. It's a hope strategy, not a system. Lead platforms like HomeAdvisor or Angel actually destroy trust. They turn you into a commodity in a race to respond first and discount the hardest. Google ads put you in front of homeowners at the worst possible moment. Maximum skepticism, collecting bids, assuming you're all the same. And DIY social media ads, especially those frictionless lead forms, those are magnets for low intent tire kickers because the system was not designed to pre-sell or pre-qualify. The result is always the same. Leads with no trust, appointments with no intent, proposals that get ghosted, and you burning diesel being used for free education. Here's the truth. In the age of AI, leads are not the bottleneck. Trust is. A lead without trust isn't an asset. It's a liability. It costs you time, it costs you fuel, and it costs you margin. And it forces you to compete on price. If it felt like I was describing your life, the leads that don't answer, the appointments that just want a number, the proposals that get ghosted, here is what I want you to realize. You're not necessarily bad at sales. You're probably not too expensive. You're just running traffic into a system that does not manufacture trust. If you want help fixing that, I'll walk you through what your authority engine would look like in your exact market, what to build, what to run, and how we'd filter out tire kickers so you're only talking to serious homeowners. If that's interesting to you, book a free call with me right now. The link is in the description. Now, shift number 3 is the new way. If trust is the bottleneck, the goal isn't get more leads. The goal is to systematically manufacture referral-level trust with strangers on demand. Because a referral is just a cold lead that got warmed up by somebody else. They show up pre-sold. They assume you're legit. They assume your quality is real. They assume the price is fair. So the question is, how do you recreate that at scale without begging for referrals or praying your ads work? It's simple. You engineer it. Though simple, not easy, you install what we call an authority engine, a trust manufacturing system that runs 24/7 and turns skeptical homeowners into when can you start buyers. Here's what that looks like in plain English. Step number 1, high intent entry point. Most contractor marketing sends people straight to request a quote. That's like proposing on the first date. Instead, you give them a high intent entry point that filters tire kickers and attracts serious buyers. A project planning funnel, a price range explainer, a what this costs in your area guide, a simple estimator or calculator. Point isn't the tool, it's the psychology. You're saying, I'm not chasing everyone. I'm here for serious homeowners who want to do this the right way. Step number 2 is the trust stack. Once they've raised their hand, the next job is not follow up faster. The job is remove uncertainty, because uncertainty is what creates ghosting, quote shopping, we're still deciding, and the classic we went with someone cheaper. So you stack trust fast, clear standards, before and after proof, project walkthroughs, real testimonials, your process, what happens next, step by step, your guarantees and how you protect the homeowner. Not fluff, not we're the honest and reliable type. Real evidence, real clarity, real safety. And then step number 3 is micro exposure retargeting. This is where the magic happens. After they engage, you don't let them disappear back into Google's contractors cage match. For the next 3 to 10 days, they will see you everywhere on purpose, not random ads, a sequence that builds trust like a referral would. Quick project walkthrough clips, client reactions and testimonials, how to avoid getting burned education, authority building content that reframes how to choose the right contractor. So by the time they book with you, they don't feel like a cold lead. They feel like they already know you. And that changes the conversation. It's not what's your price, it's what's your process. Are you booking out? How soon can you get started? Because the sale doesn't happen because you're the cheapest. It happens because you feel like the safest decision. And that's the whole point of Shift 3. You're not generating leads, you're engineering trust so that strangers show up acting like referrals. Look, here's the bottom line. Most contractors are using the wrong playbook. They're renting growth, competing on price, and hoping referrals save them. And that's why they're stuck. But you don't have to be. You can own your marketing system. You can generate exclusive referral quality leads on demand at a fraction of what you're paying now. You can manufacture referral level trust with strangers at scale. And you can do it fast. So if you book with me on that call, I'll show you exactly what this looks like in your market, what you'd build, what it costs, how many opportunities you can expect, and how fast you can scale it. The link's below. Book a time and let's talk. And if this video helped, send it to another contractor who's stuck in the quote and go cycle. Otherwise, I hope you found value in this. Subscribe if you want more content like this, and I will see you on the next one.